$8,000, that's all it took to buy my first ATM machine and change my entire financial future. Now I know what you're thinking, Phil, I don't have $8,000 laying around, or that sounds too good to be true. Trust me, I had exact same thoughts as you do. I was convinced that you needed tens of thousands of dollars to get into the business, or it's some kind of scam. But here's the thing, I was dead wrong about that. That $8,000 investment taught me more about building real wealth than any business course, real estate seminar, or stock market guru ever did. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly what happened, the good, the bad, the mistakes that I made, so you guys don't have to. Because if a regular guy like me could turn $8,000 into a multi-million-dollar business, maybe it's time to stop making excuses about a startup cost. My first ATM was a complete eye-opening experience. I was a music and games operator, and I was collecting a location, and I noticed an ATM in the bar. When I questioned the bar owner, why is it there? He said, well, some guy came in and told me about placing an ATM in the business. The bar owner told me that people could get their own ATMs, and then this guy owned his own ATM company. I told him, I thought that's just for banks. He told me that's what he thought. But ATMs have been deregulated, and now you can own them. Next was a phrase that changed my life. I said to him, why didn't you ask me to put an ATM in here? He said, Phil, I didn't know you're in an ATM business. I said, I'm not. But why didn't you ask me? He said, well, I'll tell you what. If you decide to get in an ATM business, I'll put your ATM in here because I don't have a contract with this guy. Well, that was all I needed. It took me about 2 months to figure out where to get an ATM and how to start the process. Next, I had to convince a company to buy an ATM because back then you needed a distributor to buy ATMs. Then I had to understand how to find a processor. Then the day finally came. I got my first ATM. I went to the bar owner and I told him I'm in the ATM business. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He kicked the other guy out and I put my ATM in the location. Back then the ATMs were big and bulky, not sexy like they are now. The ATMs didn't have a way to report how much money was in the ATM. So I ran out of money all the time. Luckily I only lived 5 minutes away, so when the ATM was out of money, they called me. I could go back down and put the ATM money in. This is how I learned how much money to put in ATMs. Then the bank started asking me questions. Why do you need all these 20s? And I told them I was in the ATM business. They didn't kick me out. They just asked me for all this information. I was very excited when I got my first deposit. Back then, there wasn't any ATM portal to see the transactions, so you had to wait the end of the month to see your deposits from the bank. I wish I had the proper guidance back then. I could have avoided a lot of mistakes and made better decisions, but I had to figure everything out on my own. My first $8,000 ATM taught me 3 fundamental principles about building wealth and why today's new ATM owners are actually smarter than I ever was. Number 1, the biggest barrier to wealth isn't the initial investment, it's making costly mistakes because you don't have the proper guidance. Number 2, real business success comes from investing in both the opportunity and the education, not just the equipment. And number 3, small investments made with the right mentor can scale indefinitely faster than large investments made blindly. These are lessons learned the hard way that today's entrepreneur can avoid. For principle number 1, I assumed that $9,000 total, $8,000 for the machine and $1,000 in cash was all I needed. But the real cost was in the mistakes. No ATM portal, the wrong processor, wrong partners, months of trial and error. The only mistake I couldn't see is how much money was in the ATM. So I couldn't tell if the ATM was getting low with cash or it was out of order for some other reason. So the ATMs always ran out. I couldn't see the trends or weekly spikes. This eventually caused me to lose that location. If I had the proper guidance, if I could see the ATM, I could have avoided those mistakes. Principle number 2, today's investors understand that $6,000 total investment breaks down $3,000 for the ATM and $2,000 for the cash and $1,000 for proper coaching because this education prevents expensive mistakes. If you made those mistakes, it would probably cost you more than $5,000 in lost time in decisions. And principle number 3, students today with the proper guidance are placing multiple machines successfully in their first year. While it took me much longer to figure out the system. It took me 5 years just to place 5 machines because I didn't have any guidance. I had nobody helping me through the process. Although I started my ATM business with $9,000, $8,000 for the machine, and $1,000 in cash, the ATM business owners are smarter than I ever was. They understand that they need the complete package of machine, vault cash, and training to be successful rather than struggle. The real barrier isn't the money, it's the fear of making the wrong investment. The ATM business education is insurance against costly mistakes. The ATM costs concerns directly compare $6,000 for complete ATM business setup to another business investment that requires much more with no guarantee. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions to invest in both opportunity and education, and do it right from day one. I learned the hard way so you don't have to. The question isn't whether you can afford an investment of $6,000, it's whether you can afford not to invest in your financial future.